Retirees and pre-retirees, it is your turn. You are represented by my 65, 66, 67 Mustang. I don't know if you can see that. I know some of you actually had a car very similar to this. Two quick things, and then I'm going to share some stories about how we can save on taxes. Your RMD has changed. It's now 73. So if you're not taking RMDs and you turn 73 this year, you're going to take RMDs now. They are compressing that window because that bumps people into higher tax brackets and they collect more tax money. Recurring theme throughout this. Your penalty if you forget the RMD is reduced from 50%, as it has been in the past, to 25%, and then down to 10% if you say, I'm sorry, I took care of it within a reasonable amount of time. There's no real guideline for that, but that's the rule. Don't forget, if you work with me, your RMDs are automatic. I take care of all that, so you don't have to worry about the penalties and what age and when and how, and there's some other tax strategies surrounding it that I'm going to do that for you, so don't even worry about that. Our 401k catch-up contributions, if you are 60 to 63, there's an increased catch-up contribution. You can put an additional $10,000 in, which puts you over $30,000 per year in a 401k. QCD with a beneficiary IRA. Two components here. They're separate, but I'm going to tell a story that combines them into one. I am 73 and I'm taking big RMDs because I've got a large IRA. My spouse, who is 62, younger than me, all of a sudden, sadly, passes away. In the past, I would then have to start taking RMDs from her IRA, but now I can let that sit and grow until her RMD age. So what I'm doing there is, as opposed to taking RMDs from two different IRAs, I'm only taking it from one. In addition to that, I want to reduce my taxes even further. So I am going to put $50,000. I'm going to take that out of my IRA as a QCD, which is a qualified charitable distribution. Reducing my IRA, I'm charitably inclined, so I'm going to get $50,000 into a charity. Now, it has to be a new charity. There's some rules surrounding it, new charity, seed money, that sort of thing. QCDs are also something that a lot of you are currently doing, and if you're not, you probably should if you're donating to charities. Especially since our standard deduction from our taxes is so high, a lot of us don't itemize and deduct those charitable contributions. So if you're over 65, your standard deduction is about $30,000, a little less than $30,000. So a QCD is a way of taking money out of your IRA to satisfy your RMD and then having it go directly to a charity. You never take receipt of it. You've made your contribution. You've gotten money out of a taxable account, so you have in effect gotten a tax deduction for it, even though you're not itemizing it on your tax return. So a lot of ways to play around with that. Lastly, touched on this before, but I now love 529 educational accounts, which I have never really said, and I really don't set them up. But going forward, I probably will, because as mentioned in the introduction, you can convert unused $529 to Roth IRAs. $35,000, it's $6,500 a year. So how it's actually going to look, it's undetermined, but pretty cool option to sort of change my mind and give a green light to do 529 plans. So let's fund those grandkids' education, and if they don't use it, you can have that become your Roth IRA. So have a happy Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure what day this video will actually get to you, but if you've got any questions about any of these concepts or ideas, feel free to reach out and have a little 7-minute conversation on a topic. Enjoy your day.